After Thaddeon, we come to Zimonoton Cananion, or Simon the Canaanite, or Simon the Zealot. Zealotes was the name that would have been known. It's a form of a Jewish sect. Interesting choice for an apostle, someone that probably would have raised a few eyebrows with the others.
Yes, they certainly would have done. Josephus talks about there being 4 basic parties of the Jews at that time. You've got the Pharisees,
Yep.
you've got the Sadducees,
Yep.
you've got the Essenes, who aren't mentioned in Scripture by that name, but I suspect they are by other names. And then you've got the Zealots, who were much more politically minded than any other group other than perhaps the Herodians. And so they are a very interesting bunch of people for Jesus to choose one of his apostles out of. While obviously there was Joseph of Arimathea, there was Nicodemus, there was Saul, who was a Pharisee, etc., etc. I don't think that there were other people drawn out of those other groups. Although there may be some sort of tangential link into them. John the Baptist may well have had some sort of run-in with the Essenes and been part of the Qumran sect. I've got no doubt that there would have been some Sadducees who are sympathetic to Jesus, but we're not told Simon the Sadducee or Simon this person, that person. You know? I suspect that the Zealots were quite an extreme group to pick from.
They would be, because they were survivors of, and I'm not fully aware of this group, the Gorlonites or the Gorlonites from Gamala. And from 6 AD onwards, their leader was Judas, who would have been a well-known political figure. And this is not Judas that we've been talking about. The Zealots supposedly agreed a lot with the Pharisees, but they differed on certain things. But of course, these were the guys who would end up revolting against Roman taxes. They considered it a form of slavery. They became politically a problem, didn't they, for the Romans? And they did become overtly fanatical as time went on. Well, the fact that they're named, there's a reason why Simon is referred to as the Canaanite, and they were zealots for Mosaic ritual.
Yeah, that's right. Many historians do believe that when the Romans actually sacked Jerusalem in AD 70 under Titus Vespasian, that whole act was kicked off largely as a result of the zealot activity.
Yeah.
You know, there is no doubt that they have played a very serious part. A bunch of religious extremists who would not think twice about using their sicari, their dagger men, to go out and kill Roman soldiers, kill politicians, literally stab them in the back or in the ribs and pierce the heart. They were the assassins of the ancient Near East within the Jewish belief system.